Today on MTG Unpacked, we're continuing the weekend of Core Set 2020 madness. We're going to crack a pre-release pack, and with me to do the pack blessings we have Chandra. So let's set her aside and get stuck into it. And I'm interested to see what this is all about because I was not able to attend pre-release, unfortunately. We had family in town and my LGS as well has gone out of business, so I would have to find another place. Alright, so let's get stuck into it here. Okay, so we get a spin down as usual, nothing else in there. And let's see, so we've got the promo cards, we'll put that stuff aside for later. And lay out the packs, so we've got 6 packs here. Do the pack blessing like so. Alright, so there we go. Let's get stuck into it. And how did you do it pre-release? Were you able to attend, or did you have to be content with MTG Arena? Let me know in the comments. Okay, we start off with Sorcerer of the Fang, Soul Mender, Feral Invocation, and right away I can tell the card stock quality here is different than the booster box. It's the smooth surface rather than the rough surface, so that's interesting. Soul Salvage, Vial of Dragonfire, Mammoth Spider, Pack Mastiff, Negate, Plummet, and uncommons we have Grave Digger, Diamond Knight, Herald of the Sun, and the rare is Leyline of Abundance. Nice. Enchantment for 4. If Leyline of Abundance is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. And whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional green. For 6 and 2 green, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Alright, and a Dismal Backwater and a nice Pacifism foil. Alright, with a Elemental token. Moving right along here, and so the card stock, I notice it's the same deal with the Deck Builder's Toolkit and the bundle. It seems like the packs, they have the better quality card. Alright, next we have Feral Abomination, Blood Burglar, Daybreak Chaplain, Heartpiercer Bow, Wolfkin Bond, Infuriate, Silverback Shaman, Reduce to Ashes, Fairy Miscreant, Agonizing Siphon, and uncommons Scuttlemutt, Veil of Summer, Cryptic Caves, and the rare is Bishop of Wings. Creature Human Cleric, 1/4 for 2. Whenever an angel enters battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life, and whenever an angel you control dies, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Okay, so far I would probably be thinking about going with green, just because I got that ley line, but we'll see what else we pull. Windscarred Crag and a zombie token. Alright, halfway through here. And this is a much slower pace than I normally go at pre-release. It's like frantically rip open the packs, lay everything out, try to figure out before the time runs out what I'm going to build. Next we have Battalion Foot Soldier, Tectonic Rift, Mind Rot. I have warned you many times already, people. This channel will rot your mind. Be careful. Moorland Inquisitor, Sage's Row, Denizen, Ripscale Predator, Fortress Crab, Centaur Courser, Fire Elemental, Cloudkin Seer, and uncommons Bloodthirsty Aerialist. And this one I've seen some nastiness with that, so that could be an option, going with black. Gauntlets of Light, Scholar of the Ages, and the rare is Dread Presence. Creature Nightmare, 3/3 for 4. Whenever a swamp enters battlefield under your control, choose 1. So you draw a card and you lose 1 life, or it deals 2 damage to any target and you gain 2 life. So something else that could push me towards black, and a swamp and another elemental token. Okay, so couple of options there. Next up we have Glaring Aegis, Anticipate, Blade Brand, Angelic Gift, Anvil-wrought Raptor, Leafkin Druid, Reckless Airstrike. Yes, we've got the goblins here. Octo-Prophet. That's an interesting one. Gorging Vulture, Uncommon's Rule of Law, Pulse of Miraza, Unchained Berserker, and the rare is Knight of the Ebon Legion. Okay, so maybe leaning towards a vampire deck. This is a creature vampire knight, 1/2 for a single black. For 2 in the black, Knight of the Ebon Legion gets +3/+3 and gains Death Touch until end of turn. At the beginning of your end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Knight of the Ebon Legion. Alright, and a mountain. Ooh, foil blood-soaked altar. So let's see, what is this? Tap, pay 2 life, discard a card, sack a creature, create a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying. Activate this ability only any time you could cast the sorcery. Okay, so that would be maybe a late game finisher to keep in mind. And a spirit token. Last 2 packs here. No mythics as yet. Okay, next we have Befuddle. Undead Servant, Dawning Angel, Disenchant, Brightwood Tracker, Goblin Bird Grabber, Creature Goblin, 2/1 for 2, there he is. So you pay red, he gains flying until end of turn. At this ability only if you control a creature with flying. So that would have me thinking about splashing red, but yeah, we'd have to see what else we've got here. Winged Words, Scorch Spitter, Frostlynx, Natural End, and Uncommon's Blood for Bones. Fantastic artwork. Goblin Ringleader. Here we are. Creature Goblin 2/2 for 4. With haste. When he enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all Goblin cards revealed this way into your hand. And rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Probably not the best for limited because unless we pull a whole bunch of goblins, I'm not sure how useful he'd be. Creeping Trailblazer and a Mythic. Yes, it's Kethis, the Hidden Hand, legendary creature elf advisor, 3/4 for 3. So we've got white, black, and green there. Interesting. Legendary spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Exile 2 legendary cards from your graveyard, and until end of turn, each legendary card in your graveyard gains. You may play this card from your graveyard. All right. So pop the mythic over there. Evolving Wilds and Treasure. Okay, last pack. And then we'll take a look at the promo cards there, foil promos. Next we have Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, Inspired Charge, Moment of Heroism, Barony Vampire, Dagger Sail Aeronaut, Creature Goblin. Okay, so another goblin there. Bone to Ash, Griffin Sentinel, Prismite, Growth Cycle, Chandra's Embercat, and Uncommon's Meteor Golem, Spectral Sailor, Might of the Masses, and the rare is Mystic Forge. So what is this? Artifact for 4. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast the top card of your library if it's an artifact card or a colorless non-land card. You can tap, pay 1 life, exile the top card of your library. Okay, so we would need to add a bunch of artifacts or have some colorless. So not sure that that one would make the cut. And a forest and an elemental token. Okay, so now we will check out what else we got here. And instantly, if you're new to pre-release, they give you this little thing here, how to build your deck. Rough proportion of creatures, other spells, the mana curve, how many lands. So that can be helpful. And what else we got here? So we'll set that over there. I believe, yes, this is a code. Oh, unlock 6 Core 2020 booster packs. Alright, so I will be using that one because I don't really have a lot of Core 2020. Need to get back into the swing of things with Arena. And what do you think of that compared to the event entries? Is that something you prefer, just getting the packs, or you'd rather get the event entries? Leave a note in the comments. Okay, let's take a look at the promo card. We have Bag of Holding. Okay, so this is an artifact for 1. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. For 2, tap, draw a card, then discard a card. For 4 and tap, sack Bag of Holding, return all cards exiled with Bag of Holding to their owner's hand. Okay, so if you're discarding cards and you get to bring them back. Okay, so you're just locking them away for a little while. And then if you pay the cost, sack this, you can get them back. Okay, so that could be something to keep in mind. Alright, so let's have a quick look here. So like I said, options, I like the black there. We'll have white over here, green, Leyline of Abundance, Mystic Forge, not sure about that. So I'm not going to do a full deck tech here, just have a quick run through. So some more green, and the idea is when you're doing pre-release you want to see what you've got in each color, just get a general impression how much you have and also what sort of things you can do there. And we do have, I should put some of these colorless ones over here. We do have some colors, got a land. Get some card draw, that could be something to keep in mind. Got this guy and a grave digger. Okay, so green, black, we do have blue, a couple of reds there. Okay, and then if we look at the commons, this is where you're going to get the bulk of your deck to get started. So Chandra's Embercat, I like that. Pumping Creatures, +3/+3, that could be an option. We've got countering spells here, Goblin, giving it flying, Barony Vampire, Frostlinks, so we've got some blue, okay. Another thing when you're doing pre-release, I like to look for flyers, so I will often, I'm not going to do it now, but normally I would separate out the flyers and see what we have there. Okay, here's an artifact creature, so that's something we could use, because what you'll find is you won't pull that many flyers and there's not a lot of removal for flyers in limited usually, so that could be a way to get over the head of your opponent's creatures. Mind rot, there we go. So life gain. So another thing you'll notice is blue and white tend to have a lot of flying creatures. Also black is a lot of discard, removal. Vampire, okay, we've got another vampire guy with Death Touch. He's pretty high end, so not sure if he would fit. Destroy target creature with flying, that would be some good removal to have. You'd want to have that on hand. Soul Savage returning from the graveyard to your hand, that's always good, bringing stuff back. Enchanting Creatures, Sorcerer of the Fang. Yeah, I'm not sure about that guy. Okay, so looking at what we have here. So this as well, if we have legendary spells, we need to see how many legendaries we get. I'd like the idea of this mythic. So maybe we could go Golgari, that is green and black. That would allow me to use a lot of these green cards, the Leyline, black cards, get some good removal there. And then white, maybe splashing white. We could put some flyers on the board as well. So a whole bunch of different options here. Leave a note in the comments what you would do. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings, and be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. And stay tuned, we've got more pack cracking goodness coming up the rest of the weekend and every day. And next week, the 2-year channel anniversary, there'll be a special video for that day, so you're going to want to tune in, check that out. Thanks for watching and have a great day.